Crawford or Mayweather? Prime for prime.
Crawford.
Really? Why?
Because Crawford is a unique kind of fighter.
Who do you think wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me?
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd?
I don't know, I thought you'd hesitate maybe even a bit, but no.
Nah, not at all.
At one particular time, I did talk about, I did say Terence Crawford.
Okay.
Now, but what are we rating these fighters on? What are we rating these fighters on?
Floyd Mayweather's eyeball test.
That works for
You're
me.
eyeballing these guys. You watch Terence Crawford. You know why he has a problem getting the other welterweights in the ring with him.
Yo, yeah, so he was pound for pound. Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
If I take Floyd Mayweather in his absolute prime, and I take Manny Pacquiao in his absolute prime,
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd still beats him.
Floyd beat everybody.
You don't believe there's a guy at 140?
Nothing can hold me back. Nothing can hold me back. You know, like I said, I had to step back, regroup, get a new team, and came back strong.
I gotta have 4 arms. I know. And 6 eyes to be.
Canelo Alvarez's remarks following his defeat against Terence Crawford sparked the largest out-of-ring controversy. He said that Crawford was better than Floyd Mayweather while staring directly at Crawford. These two great fighters are currently having a violent verbal altercation. Let's go back to September 24th, 2025. It was electrifying in Las Vegas. The venue was packed with 70,000 spectators to watch Terence Crawford battle Canelo Alvarez. Most thought Canelo would be too strong and experienced. Rather, Crawford was in control. Everyone was astounded by his bravery, strength, and timing. Canelo just didn't respond.
Stop throwing in ones, Chop. Start putting together. Good jab. Don't break. He's a beast. He's a beast. He's a beast, baby. Beast. Walk it, baby. Okay.
Canelo took the microphone after the fight and shocked everyone. Floyd Mayweather is far inferior to Crawford. These weren't merely platitudes. They came from someone who had been in the ring with both men, someone who knows personally what it's like to take on two of the greatest athletes of all time. Why is this so important? A 23-year-old Canelo was the opponent of Floyd Mayweather back in 2013. That evening, Floyd, who was 36 at the time, gave a workshop. He was totally in control. Canelo's future was shaped by his loss. He overcame it and went on to become the biggest draw in boxing. After 12 years, Crawford overcame the same opponent. Canelo was just 35 now. So the conundrum arose. Crawford faced an elderly veteran, while Floyd dealt with a child. Both viewpoints may have merit. Let's examine the qualities that set these warriors apart. Terence Crawford has won world titles in 5 different weight classes. He increased his weight from 134 to 167 pounds. That range is amazing. He has stopped 15 opponents cold and won 20 world titles. What's amazing is this. Crawford achieved unchallenged status in 3 different weight divisions, making him the first male fighter in history. This indicates that he won all 3 classes major belts. Nobody has ever done that before. There is strong resistance on Crawford's resume. Errol Spence, who many thought would overpower him, was defeated by him. He defeated Kell Brook, Amir Khan, and Sean Porter. These nights weren't simple. In title fights, Crawford has faced 8 fighters who had never lost before, and these were formidable opponents with genuine skill. 8 unblemished records. He put a stop to all of them. Think about Floyd Mayweather now. Floyd had 50 wins and no losses before he retired. Perfect. From super featherweight in 1998 to light middleweight, he won world titles in 5 different weight classes. Floyd challenged everyone. He defeated Ricky Hatton, Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto, Oscar de la Hoya, and Manny Pacquiao. The list of names never stops. Floyd didn't only prevail in these bouts. He made the majority of his opponents appear inferior and defenseless. Fighters found it difficult to land anything significant due to his defensive prowess. Floyd usually lost no more than 1 or 2 rounds in the majority of his 12-round fights. This is when it gets interesting. Crawford was interviewed regarding Floyd prior to the Canelo showdown. "I think Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer in history," said Crawford. He was able to defeat almost every opponent with his tremendous strikes. Thus, before to his pivotal bout, Crawford had a great deal of respect for Floyd. This, according to some, conveyed a message. If Crawford defeats Canelo and Floyd has already defeated Canelo, then Crawford might be on par with Floyd. His viewpoint slightly changed after Crawford prevailed. Floyd was the greatest of his era, Crawford said in response to a question from the media comparing himself to Mayweather. I am the best of my time. Floyd and I don't need to be compared. Crawford expressed his stance. Although they both represent different eras in boxing history, they are both exceptional. Crawford offered something else that provoked discussion. He was worn out by years of dealing with lesser-known competition. He exclusively fought nobodies, according to his detractors. Crawford seemed emotional after fighting Canelo. He said, "Anybody can be a nobody. I only fight nobodies, so what can they say now?" They are saying. Tell me what you can say right now, please. Those who wait are rewarded with great things. The cream always climbs to the top. It was clear that they were frustrated. After years of being ignored and denied major fights, it eventually came out. From then on, things became more tricky. Crawford invited Floyd Mayweather to his training camp prior to the Canelo fight. Floyd arrived to offer his assistance. He gave Crawford tips in ring positioning, footwork, and defense. They even engaged in some joint sparring. Everything seemed friendly. Then Floyd did something unexpected. He shared a video of their sparring session on social media. Floyd appeared better on the video. He connected with clean counters after dodging Crawford's blows. Floyd's motivation was clear. He wished to remind people that he is still a member of the elite. The video instantly went viral on the internet. Floyd took it off in a matter of minutes. But it's too late. It had been caught by all. Fans started arguing. Some said that Floyd's dominance was validated by the video. Sparring means nothing, some claimed. Learning, not attaining dominance, is the goal of sparring. Fighters try out novel strategies for sparring. They deliberately commit mistakes in order to get better. It differs greatly from real competition. Floyd also posted vintage video of him and Roy Jones sparring. In those clips, Floyd also had a keen appearance. He was reacting to Roy's assertion that Floyd wasn't the greatest of all time in the sport. Roy said that at one point, Julio Cesar Chavez won 80 straight games. That surpasses Floyd's 50-0 record. Additionally, Floyd questioned his last fight with Conor McGregor. McGregor had no prior professional boxing experience. Roy didn't think Floyd's perfect record should be enhanced by his triumph. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, Floyd retorted. That should be the sentiment of any boxer who dedicated their entire lives to boxing. Therefore, more power to him if he feels that way. Floyd tried to come across as diplomatic, but his actual feelings were exposed when he shared those killer collections of Roy. What are the opinions of experts? Prominent boxing commentator Max Kellerman had an interesting perspective. He thinks Floyd had superior defensive abilities to Crawford. But Crawford's offense is better. I believe Floyd was a better defensive fighter than Crawford at his best, Max clarified. Although Crawford is a more skilled offensive fighter, I believe defense typically prevails in those kinds of games. Max added that although Floyd carefully considered when to fight specific opponents, his opponent roster appears to be more remarkable altogether. In contrast, Crawford has demonstrated a readiness to engage in combat with anyone at any moment. Former champion Tim Bradley made a powerful message. He believes Floyd would lose to Crawford. Terence Crawford will whoop his ass, according to Tim. Floyd Mayweather will lose to him. Floyd had trouble with southpaws. When necessary, Crawford can engage in combat with southpaw. He freely alternates between southpaw and orthodox stances. That is very uncommon and very difficult to counter. One of the most powerful promoters in boxing, Bob Arum, also supported Crawford. In response to the question of who would win in their primes, Arum said, Crawford. Fighters aren't accustomed to Crawford's ability to switch, which makes him a special kind of fighter that they haven't seen before. They don't prepare for that. That's not how everyone sees things. Even after losing to Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. still believes that Floyd is unique. Floyd's just different, Spence remarked. He is, in my opinion, the greatest fighter of all time. Floyd accomplishes some really difficult things. Spence explained how Floyd would use deceptive techniques to interfere with his respiration in the ring, such as clamping his nose in clenches. Mind games that caused opponents to lose their composure. Floyd is the best trainer I've ever had in my life, said Oscar de la Hoya, who was defeated by Floyd. He would transform himself into a new fighter and revive his style. That's how amazing Floyd is. Floyd's brilliance is acknowledged even by the fighters he vanquished. Another opponent who was defeated by Floyd, Shane Mosley, selected Crawford. I think Crawford is better, Shane clarified. He's larger. He is changing weight classes. He would have repelled him. Mayweather would find it difficult to respond. Perhaps despite the fact that Floyd and Crawford's careers overlapped, it is difficult to compare their primes. Despite calling Floyd one of the best of all time, Crawford claims he would defeat him in his prime. While Crawford defeated a deteriorating 35-year-old Canelo, Floyd faced a young 23-year-old. However, Crawford also jumped 2 whole weight classes to do it, something Floyd never tried. Although Floyd attempted to minimize Crawford's victory, the majority of pundits and fighters, including Usyk and Bivol, continue to refer to Crawford as the pound-for-pound king. Experts remain split. Crawford for his versatility and bravery, Floyd for his 50-0 defense and skill. Floyd, who is almost 50, and Crawford, who is 38, will never fight, but they both made a lasting impression. Who is superior, then? Please share your opinions below as the conversation continues.